used to think forgiveness made me strong. I thought it meant I was mature, different, better. I didn't know it was slowly destroying me. This story isn't about being kind. It's about what happens when kindness has no boundaries. How it started. I met him when life felt simple. We weren't rich, we weren't perfect, but things felt honest. He was charming in a quiet way, not loud, not flashy. He listened when I talked, remembered small details. That felt rare. People warned me early. He seems careless. He doesn't take responsibility. He's always in some kind of drama. I ignored them. I told myself, everyone has flaws. That was my first mistake. The first forgiveness. The first issue was small. He forgot my birthday. No message, no call. When I asked him about it, he laughed and said, "I've just been stressed, you know I care." I forgave him. I told myself love isn't about dates. That forgiveness felt noble. It felt grown. Forgiveness became a habit. Then came the broken promises. I'll call you tonight. I'll be there by 6. I'll handle it tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. Every time I spoke up, he had an explanation. Work was hard. Life was unfair. People expected too much from him. I forgave again. I started adjusting my expectations instead of his behavior. The emotional weight shifted. Somewhere along the way, I became the one carrying everything. I checked in. I apologized first. I explained my feelings carefully so he wouldn't feel attacked. He never asked how I was doing. If I cried, he went quiet. If I was upset, he said I was too sensitive. I forgave that too. I told myself, he's not good with emotions. The first real betrayal. One day, I found messages. Nothing physical, but emotional, intimate. Late-night conversations that weren't meant for me. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. He said, "It didn't mean anything. You're the one I come home to." He cried. He promised change. I forgave him. People told me to leave. I said, everyone deserves another chance. What I didn't realize was that this wasn't his second chance. It was his fourth. Forgiveness turned into permission. After that, his behavior changed. Not better. Worse. He became careless. He stopped hiding his disrespect. He knew I would forgive him. And that knowledge gave him freedom. He came home late without explanation. He ignored messages. He dismissed my concerns. Every time I tried to talk, he said I was starting drama. I forgave him for calling my pain drama. I started losing myself. I stopped sharing how I felt. I stopped asking for reassurance. I stopped expecting effort. I thought this was what commitment looked like. I was wrong. I became quiet. Not peaceful quiet. Exhausted quiet. The second betrayal. The second betrayal wasn't discovered. It was confessed. He told me casually, like it was a mistake worth understanding. He said, "It just happened. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just felt tired." Still, I forgave him. That night, I stared at the ceiling and told myself, love means staying. Forgiveness turned into self-harm. Something changed after that. I stopped trusting my instincts. I blamed myself for his actions. I wondered what I wasn't giving enough of. I worked harder, loved harder, forgave faster. I thought endurance was strength, but my body knew the truth before my mind did. I couldn't sleep. I felt anxious all the time. My chest felt heavy for no reason. I was breaking. How he saw me. I later realized something painful. He didn't see my forgiveness as kindness. He saw it as weakness. He stopped respecting me. Not because I forgave him, but because I forgave him without consequence. The moment everything clicked, the moment came quietly. No cheating, no shouting, just a sentence. During an argument, I said, "You keep hurting me." He replied, "You're still here, aren't you?" That sentence shattered something inside me. Not loudly, cleanly. I realized he wasn't confused. He was comfortable. I finally stopped forgiving. For the first time, I didn't explain myself. I didn't argue. I didn't forgive. I packed my things. He laughed and said, "You'll be back." I didn't respond. Life after leaving. The first weeks were hard. Not because I missed him, but because I had trained myself to tolerate pain. Peace felt unfamiliar. But slowly, my body relaxed. I slept better. I laughed again. I trusted myself. He tried to come back. He apologized. He promised change. For the first time, I didn't forgive. What I learned too late. Forgiveness without boundaries is not love. It's abandonment of self. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to you. Some people don't need forgiveness. They need distance. The moral lesson, the danger of overforgiving is this. It teaches people how to treat you. It teaches them there are no consequences. It teaches them your pain has no weight. Moral lesson, not everyone deserves access to you. Forgiveness is powerful, but only when paired with self-respect.